Hey guys, Foxdrop here with a live game commentary. We're playing today Lee Sin Jungle. Now I'm sure some of you guys will be a little bit sick of me playing Lee Sin. I do play him a fair amount, I will admit that, I'll own that. But I also think a lot of you guys enjoy me playing Lee Sin, so that's why we're playing Lee Sin. Another reason we're playing Lee Sin as well is because this is the first gameplay I'm going to be putting on YouTube of me playing on my Unranked Diamond account. I just leveled it up. Now this is quite straightforward, I guess. I'm going to be playing this account from, you know, 0 elo to diamond, and just along the way showing you guys how to gain elo. Really, I did this last year and it started off alright, but I feel like, you know, as it went on, I wasn't really too happy with how I was doing the videos in the end. You know, I was feeling maybe it was a little, I don't know, I just kind of thought I lost a bit of direction. So I really this series, guys, is I really want to just bash out loads of useful information on how you can get better at playing League. Really, like, I know that sounds obvious, right? It sounds like there we go, that's better. What I should be doing, what I would be doing for an unranked diamond. But legit, guys, like this, I do not just want to play these games to, like, it's not, I don't want you guys thinking I'm just doing it to stomp people and all that crap. I really, you know, if you guys come out of this video and you think you become a better player from it, that's what I want, you know, and I really want to focus on that. So rules and masteries for Lee Sin, guys. AD reds, attack speed Quints, or AD Quints, up to you. Armour yellows and whatever blues you want, whether that's MR blues or CDR blues. Generally those two are the best ones, or you can get, like, you know, MR per level or CDR per level, something like that. Masteries, I'm 12, 18, 0. Just, I want with Thunderlord's Decree. Now you can also go 12, 0, 18 with Strength of the Ages. Both of those work. It's entirely up to you what you go for. Strength of the Ages is probably a safer all-around option. Allows you to clear a bit healthier, you know, all that lovely business. But I like going for Thunderlords because it's the ballsier option, and that's what I like to do when I'm playing Lee Sin. I like to be ballsy. I like to have a lot of impact. The reason why I said you can go for attack speed Quints is generally you want to go attack speed if you're going Strength of the Ages, because attack speed Quints will help you clear better than the AD Quints. Anyway, so I started at the Gromp there just because that's where I'm going to get the most help for my bot lane. If I was on my main account, like in high diamond, my main account's like diamond to 90 points or something, then I would probably be starting at my Krugs here, because my bot lane will be taking away the Gromp for themselves to give them the level, like the experience bonus. But people don't tend to do that in this elo. My eye's itchy, I'm sorry guys, so I'm not going to bother with that. So instead, this allows me to get a good leash and to go for the level 3 clear. Now I'm going to sit in this bush because it looks like Singe is walking this way. I think he might just be warding that bush there. But I want to try and get this guy. I don't know, like, if he's got a ward in this river somewhere, he probably thinks he's a bit safe. So I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go in on him here. Now, even though this is warded, I can go in here because he's so far pushed up that I should be able to get him. Okay, that was... and that kind of ended up being a bit of a kill still, honestly, wasn't it? Sorry. I just wanted to help you. I'm sorry, bro. Anyway, so there we go. So vision is good, but you know, you've got to put yourself in a position where you can actually still defend yourself. So I saw a ward go down here, which is most likely Rengar. So I'm just going to go ahead and walk away. I know Brand's still here, so I'm just going to put my ward hops down. Damn, that was bad by me. Go Zed, you can do it. I stayed too long thinking that we were going to turn with Zed. Like, Zed pinged he was on his way, and he was, but I thought he was closer than he was. That was my bad, really. I should have baited a bit longer, I think. That sucked. Yeah. No, that was my, no, it was my fault. Sorry. Alright. Don't shit, I almost flashed on the spot there. Yeah, that was, like, I mean, honestly, I would say that was mostly just miscommunication, honestly. Like, I thought Zed would be there a lot faster. He pinged that he was, like, on his way, that he was coming and stuff. I guess I kind of I didn't really see how far away he was, so I overstayed. But we shouldn't, guys, let's not argue. We got this. Chill. It was my fault. Alright, so yeah, but basically it wasn't like extremely my fault, you know, like Zed has a point. Nasus could have come there. I mean, we were here for a very long time. But the thing is, like, I think in your games it's important that you have the ability to take blame. The reason for that is just because if you can take blame, then it kind of diffuses situations better. You know, it's the best way for you to avoid your team raging at each other. Just say just be like, I'm sorry, mate, that was my fault. You know, I'm spending a lot of time in this top lane. I probably don't want to do that. I don't know. But you know, I think it's good if you can shoulder the blame and you think you can take the blame, do it. Because I really think that it will help your team's morale overall. Let's see if we can get something mid. I don't know if this guy's got his flash, but I'm going to go for him anyway. Let's wait till he walks somewhere a bit easy for me to hit the Q, but I missed it anyway. Oh, shite. Run away. Oh, the slow does not connect, and I'm dead. That's unfortunate. Alright, so I went in on that thinking we would be able to maybe just collapse on the brand, but we didn't really go in like I wanted to go in. Even right now, we should be going in. No, didn't want to go in on that one. Alright. Yeah, I kind of think we could have done some more there, but I shouldn't have chased, honestly. Like after I missed the Q, I shouldn't have chased. I thought we were going to go a little bit harder on that, but I guess that was my bad. I kind of misread the Zed's intentions there. Maybe I'm too used to playing with Zeds who wanna be more ballsy, you know, more aggressive, get it going. Especially against Brand has no escapes, so he's fairly easy to gank. Rengar was there for the counter, but he wouldn't have been there in time to actually stop that Brand from dying. But I can't really go there anymore because Brand's got his ult, which means that if I go and try and gank him, he's just gonna be able to turn on me and kill me. Alright. Let's try and kill the Grump here. Now this is a really bad start. Like it's kind of awkward for me when I have starts like this when I'm trying to do like an unranked to diamond, because it's just like I'm trying to teach you guys how to play the game. I'm playing in like, I don't know what, this account got placed in silver, but I don't think it's, I think the MMR is a bit higher than silver, you know, and I'm feeding. But to be fair, like learning how to win when you're losing, if that makes sense, is a really important skill. So I'm going to go in here now. So now that I saw Rengar recall, I'm just going to go in. Don't know where this guy went. There we go, we got him somehow. I don't really know. I didn't really think I hit that Q, but whatever. Tristana didn't hit the vein, so that's an execute, unfortunately. But what we're going to do here is we're going to pick up the CS. I'm going to push this CS out myself and push this lane in. Now, the reason for this is not just because I'm greedy. The reason for this is because Vayne died, Tristana died, so no one's going to get the CS. Like, no AD carry here is going to pick up the CS. I could just freeze the wave, but the minions would still get the CS. Like, basically, this is just the best option for someone to be getting the CS. Like, if I don't push this in, then, like, Tristana will get the CS still, but no one will, you know? So it's just a good, like, if we push this in, like, Vayne's still going to be missing a lot of this CS because she only just respawned. So, yeah. Oh, can you help mid? He is tower diving already. Yeah, I can try and do something mid. Now that I've got my ultimate up, I can try and do something. So that gank was good for me, not just because I got a kill, but because I also got a lot of experience there, and it kind of put me back in the game a little bit. I did have 2 bad deaths, but it put me back in the game a little bit. I do want to try and get something down onto that Brand, though. He's pretty low, so I can definitely do that. I mean, so is Zed. Zed isn't going to be able to help, and if I run into Rengar, I'm in a bit of trouble, but I've only got 1 ward left as well, so I have to be careful. He's got no mana though, so I think we can get him. He's got no mana. There shouldn't be a way for him to survive this. So I'm going to kick him away, and then follow through with the Q. Simple gank. Rengar should have definitely ulted here. Like, he shouldn't have shown on the lane like that. He should have ulted. He wants to ult. I know he wants to. But I don't know why he didn't just walk. I don't know why he walked into lane there. He should have ulted into lane. He could have definitely picked up that Zed. What I'm going to do here is, because I think this Rengar is actually going to stay mid for a little while to try and push this out, I might be able to sneak away his blue buff. It's a little bit risky, but I think I can do it. So I'm going to put a wall down there. So he's still mid. I've still got vision of him. So this is just an opportunistic play, because I know that this guy's blue buff is up because my red buff is up, and I'm pretty sure we did like very similar jungle routes. The reason I know that is because I thought, like, when I died here, Rengar had double buffs, which means he must have obviously taken his blue quite early. So I knew that that blue buff would be up, because my red buff would be up and he would have done the same route as me. So I get the blue buff, and that's pretty good, because not only do I get a buff for myself, blue buff isn't a huge deal I guess on Lee Sin, but it's okay. But most importantly, I get to deny it from the Brand there. And Brand with no blue buff that's useful, that's good, you know. Brand with no blue is going to have a harder time bullying the Zed. So I'll just show my face a little bit in the top lane there. I don't know my ultimate, so I can't really do anything, but a successful gank doesn't necessarily mean getting kills, doesn't necessarily mean blowing summoners, although I actually think I did blow his ghost there, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he ghosted out of that. But yeah, you know, a successful gank can just be alleviating pressure, it can be a bit of poke, you know. Do I need to go help? Yes, I do, okay. I'm on my way, bro, don't die. Ah, I saw him too late. I can probably do this. Wow, that was good. Alright, let's kick him into the Z here. I'm not sure if this flash is really going to do anything, so I'm just going to recall here. Alright, nice. Brand isn't chasing me at least. If Sin shows up behind me, I can just Q him, but that was good. So, in the end, that was 1 for 1. Not bad. And Zed gets another kill, which is cool. Like, I don't get the kill, but Zed gets it, which is important to the extent where it allows Zed to... he can snowball a little bit here. So I didn't talk about my choice of item build here, my tracker's knife. Is my webcam a bit too dark now? I felt like I may have made it too dark. No, it's not. Oh, my green screen is mucking up a little bit though. Why is that? Hello? It's like when I get closer it goes a bit weird. That's very strange. Is that... Alright, it's good now. Whatever. Oh. Zed is dead, baby. Alright. So yeah, Tracker's Knife. The reason I go Tracker's Knife is because it's... You have to have a Sightstone on Lee Sin. Either Sightstone or Tracker's Knife. Because you need the wards to ward hop. So if you get Tracker's Knife, you don't have to buy Sightstone. And I like that because I don't like having to buy Sightstone in the mid games. It's like 800 gold you're spending for no real decent combat benefit. Yeah, so I don't like getting Sightstone on Lee Sin. But you can get like Red Smite or Blue Smite to improve your early game. And then just go for Sightstone mid game. If you want to do that, you can do that. I don't like doing it, which is why I always go Tracker's Knife. But yeah, you can do that. So I've gone for War Enchant, which is a pretty obvious one. Gives you a lot of damage early. And I've also rushed the CDR boots because I don't really know why I did that. But I mean, CDR is fine, and it also reduces my summoner spell cooldown, I guess, which is cool. I shouldn't have done this though. I've made a mistake here. I made 2 mistakes here, maybe even 3. Do we not have jumps up and stuff? Okay, there we go. I was waiting for that a little earlier, but that's fine. There's a pink ward. Alright, I thought if we had the pink ward down, we would see him and be able to collapse, but... Oh my goodness, he's going to survive. Wow! Okay, I didn't expect he would survive. Like, we saw him there as well. We all ran away, that was a bit of a shame. That should have been at least... Honestly, I shouldn't have died there. I didn't have anything to jump to, but I could have ward hopped. I thought we would be a bit closer. We would like group up with the Rengar ult there. So, but that was like I could have survived that, but I wasn't prepared for that because I made like an assumption, which always like making assumptions in League always bites you in the ass. Like I made the assumption that firstly I want to see what happens here. Oh, that was a good stun. I don't know what the new brand does, but that was pretty sexy. Okay, so the first thing is that I made an assumption based off of what I thought would be happening, right? Which was the fact that when Rengar pops his ultimate, you group together, so he can't pick anyone off. That was my assumption. Now that's usually what happens when a Rengar ults, but it wasn't what happened this time. So, you know, that was my first mistake. So I wasn't prepared for when he did jump out of his ult. So when he actually went for me, I wasn't prepared to save myself. I could have saved myself, but I wasn't prepared for that. The second assumption I made as well is because I put a pink ward down that we would be able to see him, and therefore we could collapse and turn on him. But I guess we didn't realize I put that down or something. But again, it was another assumption I made about the plays we would be making together as a team, and it just didn't work out. So talking a little bit about what I just did on Vayne there. Never lead with your Q on Lee Sin. Like, very rarely do you ever want to lead with your Q on Lee. Because by doing that, it's very easy to miss your Q. So you don't really want to do that. Also, I just released a video talking about how to have less deaths in League. And to be honest, like I've done pretty well this game. We have 8 kills and I'm part of 6 of them. But my deaths is really the reason why I'm not doing really well this game. Like I'm doing pretty well, but not really well because of my deaths. Like 303. If I didn't die, if I wasn't dumb and didn't die, would be a good score for 15 minutes in the game, or a decent score at least, you know? Considering we don't really have, our lanes aren't doing too well. But the fact that I'm not doing that right now is mostly just because of my deaths, you know? So, if you can cut out your deaths, then it's a really, really good way just to improve and to climb. Like, you don't even have to play better as far as, what, you know, the decisions you're making. You don't have to do anything special, you just have to not die as much, you know? And my deaths this game have been quite avoidable, I feel. Have made some bad assumptions and stuff, but the game isn't over by any means, so it's all good. So I should talk a little bit about the item build that I'm going to go for. I should probably go for a Hex Drinker, honestly, this game, because I'm against Brandon Singed. But, yeah, like, I like going a lot of damage on Lee Sin. I don't like playing tank Lee Sin. And because I trust myself and my abilities on this champion. Whoops, okay, I did not. I did 50% of a ward hop, but 50% isn't a ward hop. Okay, well, that just happened. I don't really know what this... What's Blaze? Brand spells light his targets ablaze, doing 2% of the maximum health and magic damage over 4 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. When Blaze reaches max stacks on a champion or monster, it becomes unstable, it detonates. Oh shit. Alright, so I guess if you take damage from his abilities, his passive blows up. Well, either way, we get the kill, I suppose. I keep giving Zed kills, but he also keeps not really being able to do anything with it. So hopefully he can try and turn that around soon. But having said that, I've also given Brand some kills. So, you know, it's not like this. It's not really Zed's fault necessarily. He's only 10 CS down. So, you know, I'm just going to say good job, Zed. Wasn't particularly well played, honestly. But I'm just going to say good job because I'm just going to try and keep the spirits high. Rengar's coming up. I should be able to counter this. In fact, this guy can probably, like, if he pops his ult... Oh, his ult's on cooldown. Whoops, okay. Right. Let me put a ward down there just so I can see if Rengar comes looping around. I'll be level 11 soon. Level 11 means rank 2 ultimate, and rank 2 ultimate is a lot more damage than rank 1. It's like 200 extra damage, so that's pretty good. This Rengar hard carries. Does he really, though? Does he really? I mean, a Rengar who doesn't even ult and just walks out of a bush to like blow your summoners, you kind of got to think maybe you're giving him a little too much, you know. This is the problem. Like this is an attitude which you see, not just in low elo really, but everywhere. Is that people are very quick to kind of point the finger on anything but themselves. And now he's not blaming his team or anything like that, but it's just like the way he phrased what he said proves that he's, or it would suggest that he's not really being reflective about this game. You know, he's just like, it's hard to learn when you're not saying, okay, what did I do wrong there? You know, that this Nasus gets his flash blown by Rengar. Oh damn, it's Rengar hard carrying. Rengar's playing so well, it's Rengar hard carries. Well, actually, mate, you know why didn't you? What about vision? You know, could you have had better vision maybe to avoid that stuff? Could you have not overextended, knowing Rengar's around the place? That, you know, there's lots of different stuff that you can do to avoid, rather than just saying, oh, you know, this Rengar's hard carrying. So this guy has so many bloody wards down. Ooh, good flash. We can keep going. We can keep going. Oh shit. Without my ultimate up, I don't really want to make this play. But that's okay. We get Brand's flash. Brand's flash from my ult is definitely worth it. I have CDR boots as well, so my ult's going to come off soon. Oh, hello Blitzcrank. We should be able to fight here though. Alright, nice. Another flash. Perfect stuff. Let's get that pink ward. Alright, I think that's good. You know, we get 2 flashes. 2 flashes is pretty good, considering we're not really winning the lane phase right now. That's fine. I don't know if this is warded or not. If this Zed play, oh my goodness, if this Zed plays smart, he can easily. I'm just flashing out of that. If Zed plays smart, he can just kill this guy so easily. Like he's missing his combos on the Brand, which is not making it easy for us to do anything on him. But Dragon's coming up soon, and Singed has moved mid, which makes me wonder: are they poising for a Dragon play? If so, I should probably get in position to do something about it. So I've already taken the Scuttle Crab, but what I'm going to do is put the... Are they actually... They're going to keep pushing for real? Holy shit, okay. Oh god. Alright. Another pink ward. Is this actually real life? Alright. How many pigs have I killed this game, for real? Kick him into Nasus. Missed my Q. Almost got him. He's gonna jump on someone here. Oh, he's still alive. There he is. He's dead. Cool. 1 for 1. That's okay. Enemy team pushing mid really, really hard. We should be able to do something out of this. Alright, so I'm using Brand as like a little gap closer, I guess, there. Not Brand. Yeah, it was Brand. That was the third hit, my bad. Well, that's good. We get it still. So I didn't do that very smoothly, but I used Brand as a little ladder there to jump to Blitzcrank to finish him off because he survived really low. We should take Dragon though. So Dragon's good for us. That was a 3 for 1, I think, in our favour, which is good. I wasn't the smoothest of plays by me, but it was good. It was fine. So the item I'm going to go for here, I like going Black Cleaver on Lee Sin. It's not really a Black Cleaver game, but I like doing it just because the stats are really good for Lee Sin. So I'm probably just going to do it. Get Black Cleaver, nice, and maybe go for get Black Cleaver and maybe go for like more Man Mortis after that. And then build like a Dead Man's or a... Yeah, probably a Dead Man's, I don't know, or Randuin's maybe. We'll see. Get an armor item basically. Alright, see if I can help these people here. Nice. Get the Q on Rengar. Alright, Zed was patient here, that was good. Nice. No, Nasus, no. Don't flip me, mate. I'm not a burger, you can't flip me. Can I go bot and do something here? I'm here, Zed. Let's lead with the kick. I always lead with the kick because it's like a big CC. Oh my goodness. Hello, Blitzcrank. Like I always lead with the kick because like the enemy can't juke your Q if they're being kicked. So I always lead with that. I mean it's a bit more risky to lead with a kick because then you can miss your Q quite easily. But if you're experienced on Lee Sin, I think that's the best way to do it. Lead with the kick because then they can't dodge it. Unless you're a bit slow with the Q and they like flash immediately, there's no like they can't dodge it. Even people sometimes even flash and it still hits them because they just flash too late. So yeah, that would be my suggestion to like land really easy Qs on people is to jump into them, kick them, and then follow through, provided that they're not, you know, inside a mini wave or something. But I did that against Vayne as well, bot lane, right? When she was like here, like level like 6 or something, I jumped into her, or I fought her in the minions for a little while, and then I kicked her out of the minion wave, and then walked outside the minion wave and followed through with the Q. And even if someone flashes it, like, is that not worth it? You know, like making them flash to. Ooh. Okay, hello. Making them flash to dodge your Q. Like an ult for a flash, that's fine. So I'm gonna ward this up just in case Rengar tries something funny. Is he in this bush? No. He's already got his blue buff. Like that's the thing as well, is that because I've been pressuring this guy's blue all game, he's now like so afraid of me taking it that he took it himself. You know, he didn't even give it to Brand, he just wanted to secure it himself. Oh man. Out of range, baby. I can try and kick this Singed into... Oh my goodness, I misclicked so hard there. I tried to kick Singed into Rengar and I accidentally actually kicked Rengar. Alright. That was interesting play, and I had to flash out as well because I was still tanking tower, but that's fine. Basically, I did what I wanted to do there, which is to save Nasus, and then we got the tower as well. So that was good, honestly. It just, you know, I executed it a bit poorly afterwards. Yeah, that was fine. I do think we could have been a bit more aggressive with the Nasus as well. He seemed to run away for some reason when he could have just killed them, but it's not like, the thing is, I could just say, oh, what are you doing, Nasus? Why'd you run away? But that does literally nothing, you know. I don't learn anything by saying that, you know. By not admitting that I made a mistake, I don't get anywhere with it, you know. Like I don't improve. I don't. Why is my phone going crazy? Like, who keeps messaging me, yo? Oh, I got an email. Okay, what's that about? You know, I sit down to record and I get like email and Twitter notifications and messages. It's like I didn't even like. just randomly doing it, you know? Come on, guys. Let me record in peace. You're distracting me. Alright. I'm trying to recall here, but I can't for some reason because I keep pressing B and C and whoops. When's dragon? Dragon's up in 2 minutes, right? So I kind of want to prepare for this dragon. Dragons are pretty big things to play around, so you've got to be wary of them, I guess. Got to be prepared for them. Let's go for a more of Mortius and then start building some armor. We do have Rengar and Vayne on the enemy team. Now, please, I'm not going to press tab, but just please, dear lol gods, please don't tell me that Vayne's gone for the Blade of the Ruined King Ginzu's build. Okay, good, she's not. That is a disgusting build. It's vile, it's foul, for real. Like, it does so much damage. Whoops, that was a bit of a misclick. Kick him into someone? Nope, I tried. No, I don't have the damage. No, I walked into it. Oh my god, not like this. Not like this. Ah! Okay, good job. I tried. Mate, I shouldn't have, like, if this was another longsword, that would have been such a good play, yo. Well, whatever. That was good, yo. An ace. 3 for 5 with an ace. We'll take it. My score is awful. I've died so much this game. Holy moly. Okay. Do I go Deadmans or do I go Randuins? I probably should go Randuins this game, shouldn't I? I mean, it looks like she's going towards an IE, so that's going to be a pretty heavy crit build. So, Randuins is good. It slows down attack speed as well, so that's pretty useful against people like Vayne who do have high amounts of attack speed. So yeah, I'll go for Randuins second, and then maybe a GA or something. I don't know. Like, GA is an item which I never really rated in since like season 3 or probably even season 2. Like, I haven't really bought GA on people since season 2, but I saw people buying it a lot in. I don't know if I can say this. Alright, I did. Like, the other day I was in London doing a show, and I had to like look over some old games, and people just bought GAs like all the time. And I actually saw it at MSI as well, so maybe GA is worth getting nowadays. I think he's just on the dragon here. Nope, he's getting skull. Alright, so I'm actually a pretty high level here, which means I can do a lot of damage to people. Just gonna do a combo on him, 3-hit combo, triggering the Thunderlords and also popping this Rengar ult. Probably gonna go for Karma here, but we should just stick together. Honestly, that's the most important thing right now, sticking together. If Rengar ults, just stay together, stay as a unit, stay together as a team. Is he ghosted or why is he so bloody fast? Oh, I guess that's the Scuttle Crab, right? I don't want to insect this guy because I don't need to. Alright, fantastic. Zed is in the top lane for some reason. He's not even pushing. Like, what's he doing in the top lane? I don't know, but that's cool. Now, this is like this is Water Dragon, right? Yeah, Water Dragon isn't really that important, so it doesn't matter if it gets stolen. But nice, it didn't get stolen. Alright, so do we fight this? Okay, I definitely don't want to stand near that. I don't want to bounce that brand ult. Zed is still pushing top. Alright, I didn't really need to do too much in that fight. But this is like, the way I've been playing this game has been quite efficient. Like, my farm and stuff is relatively high. 125, it's like higher than their mid laner, it's higher than, you know, it's pretty high, honestly, it's pretty high. And because I've been doing that and farming my own jungle and taking Rengar's jungle as well, I'm 3 levels ahead of him, almost 4 levels ahead of him, and we weren't even ahead in kills until that last fight. So it's not like we're really far ahead of the enemy team either. So the way I've been playing has been quite efficient, I guess you could say. And it's just like, this is the ideal situation for you. It's just when you are pretty ahead of the enemy jungler. Now I'm gonna sit in a bush and see if I can one-shot someone who face checks me, but I probably can't, honestly. Definitely can't kill Singe like that. I could kill Vayne pretty easily like that. Probably couldn't do it to Brand because he's pretty tanky. But Rengar and Vayne, if someone walks up to me, that's Singed. If someone walks up to me, I can probably just combo them and kill them. Okay, here we go. There we go. So I'll put a ward down. I can wait for this red buff to respawn. It's respawning like, oh shit. Alright. Alright, so that's like half his health. Like, this is the thing with Lee Sin as well, is you kind of, unless you can all in someone like I just did to to Vayne, you kind of want to skirmish on him. If she stands over the wall here, I could just jump to her after I've taken this. Did I not even get that? Wait, did Karma get that? Oh shit. Oh god, I missed that. No one saw that though. Oh my goodness. This has been the most awkward play in the history of mankind, and I'm pretty sure that... okay, that's worth. I'm pretty sure no one saw any of that. You all blinked for like 20 seconds while that happened. Please tell me that's what happened at least, right? Let me know down below in the comments, alright? Let me know that you didn't see that. Secondly, I don't even know what to say secondly. Like, well, let me just say that I'm pretty sure I died because I got blazed, but it wasn't on me. I'm pretty sure it was on someone else and blew up on my face. I'm not sure if that's actually the case, but I've got a feeling that is the case. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, the Vayne mechanics, boys. But yeah, I mean, I didn't even get to like smite the red buff, which would give me a massive heal as well. Like, that was just awkward. That was awkward. Anyway, we're gonna build towards the Dead Man's Plate here. I could go for Sunfire actually, but I'll just go for Dead Man's Plate. I just want to be tanky at this point. Maybe I'll go. Actually, yeah, I'll go GA. I'll go GA. There we go. We'll go GA. That's what you call crit luck. Is it really luck? I guess she's got like what, 20%? Yeah, I guess whatever. I mean, in that situation, you can't expect to not die like that to the Vayne. It's Vayne, baby. It's Vayne. It's how she works. Let's keep pushing this down. I can keep pushing. Like, I'm not really afraid of anyone. I don't really have good vision, though. This is the problem. If I'm going to be pushing like this, I kind of need... I do need a bit better vision if I'm going to be pushing like this. Because if I push out really far here, like, I don't know where the enemy team is. And if I die, there's a lot to lose if I die. Because we'll lose Baron. I'm just going to put a ward down though. It's not a, I wanted to put the ward a bit deeper in, but it'll do. I'll put one down here as well. Oh, by the way as well, I wanted to mention that usually you would swap out your trinket here for the sweeper trinket, but I keep the ward trinket for the ward hot plate. What the hell was that smite? Okay, that was a really, really delayed smite. I used that like 3 seconds ago, but I was out of range, but it cast when I was in range. Alright, didn't know that happened, but okay. I accidentally queued up my smite. Interesting. The Singe is really tanky actually. How much health has he got? 3k. Disgusting. Again, I don't think I can one-shot this brand. Maybe if I had a bit more damage items. He doesn't have any armor, I guess, so I could probably try, but... I can do a lot of damage to him for sure, but it's just I don't think I can kill him that fast. Holy shit. Alright, I'm going to try and kick Singed into Brand here. Okay, Singed is running away. Singed is just like, nah mate, I'm out of here, peace. I can't get in! Slow him down, boys! Oh god, no, not like this. Oh god, no one saw this. Alright. Yeah, we can get the bot inhib here actually. Let's go for the bot inhib. This Morman Mortius keeps popping because I keep taking damage. I need to keep my Morman Mortius up. Like this whatever it's called. What's it called? Enraged. Lifesteal and Spell Vamp. Let's heal up, boys. Like with my W up where I have extra lifesteal as well. I get so much lifesteal per hit. How much does it give you? 10% Spell Vamp and lifesteal. I don't know how many stacks Nasus has, but he's pretty strong. Like, Nasus is a champion who in the lower leagues is actually pretty efficient, pretty effective to play. Because people don't punish you in the lane phase, so you can farm up pretty hard. And people also don't know how to play against you. Like, you don't get kited that hard. People don't really play around you that much. They just, you know, fight you, run at you and stuff. And that's good for Nasus, that's what he wants. It plays right into his wheelhouse. No! So yeah, Nasus is pretty good in low elo. The higher up you go, the more people know how to beat him in lane. And also the less people play, you know, into your hands a little bit. Alright, we should do Baron, I think. I'm going to recall though. So I'm going to try and command my team a little bit here. This is something I haven't done a lot of. Like, it's if I was playing by myself, I would probably be doing more of this, but commanding my team, telling them what we should be doing and stuff, if there are like group plays to be making, I kind of struggle doing it honestly when I'm doing commentaries, because it's hard for me to focus on that stuff. I just run around and fight people. Oh, I'm sorry, Blitzcrank, you did not want to face check me. Let's just land all my slows on him. Nasus just chucked me a wither, like, here you go, mate, you can have the wither, you got him, you got him. Is she DC? Or is that just the Vayne mechanics I'm seeing? Oh, look at that damage! Yo, boys, help me, man, don't bloody bait me this hard, bros. What the hell was that? I just stood there watching. That was disgusting. Oh, good dodge, good jukes. Oh, shit. Do we kill Vayne? Where's Vayne? I guess she's really low or she would be in this fight, right? No, I hit the wrong one. Rip me, boys. My ult's up again somehow. My ult has a 0-second cooldown. That was unfortunate. I went for it, and it almost worked, but didn't quite. I actually think Tristana with her superior range can probably kite it. Like Tristana and Karma could kite that Vayne and probably kill her, but obviously I understand when people are low on health they get very scared. Now this was a decent play. Like the way I jumped in and stuff was good. It was just like I did almost 900 damage. I did like 850 something damage to this Vayne with my kick because I kick singed into her. And then we would just run away. I was like, hello. Like, can we stay? Can we fight this? So I had to just like jump out and stuff. I think we could have kept fighting though. Anyway, we can. I'm just gonna. Okay, so we should just do this Baron here. Like, I mean, with 2 inhibitors down, what we can do is we can prep this Baron, and then just be really patient. Like, we don't have to force it. So I'm just going to try and tell my team now, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Also, yeah, I mean, to be honest, I should probably be using like friendlier language. I'm not raging on my team by any means, but I might come across as like bossy or something. And to be honest, you always want to, oh my goodness, you always want to sugarcoat what you're saying. You want to just sound overly friendly, because just if people can view things in if people can take things the wrong way, they will on League. Whoops, I did not press E, but that's fine. So yeah, you got to be really careful with the way like people are very, very sensitive in League, because if you say something in a way which is like, if you say something somewhat negative to people, they'll take it as like criticism, you know, or they'll take it as your it's personal, you know, it's a shot against them. So you got to be really careful. Anyway, that's the end of the game, boys. I didn't play perfectly this game, but I hope you still enjoyed the gameplay. Let me know what you thought down below in the comments. Of course, you can find me on all the links down below in the description too, if you want to go check those out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, guys. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. There's nothing else to say. Peace out, guys. You're awesome. I'll see you all in my next video.